Hey legends, so before we show you this incredible video that unpacks everything about the product and commission structure, we want to be very clear. They are using an example about selling to friends and family. Now, we're not saying that you cannot do this, but what we are saying is the way that we are going to teach you, you don't need to pester your friends and family at all.
What we've got for you will allow you to get all your leads from social media platforms into this funnel or on your own. So keep that in mind while you watch this training.
And one more thing, the income figures that she is talking about are in US dollars. So in Australian dollars, it works out to be about a third more than what she states.
This business has completely transformed thousands of lives around the world, including my own, by providing families, individuals, and millennials the ability to experience true health while working with a business that allows complete time, location, and financial freedom. This is a rare opportunity to come across, and as a successful Kangen water distributor today, I am so thankful that I came across it when I did. Being able to travel the world, invest in my personal passions, grow my business, all the while promoting a product that contributes to health and environmental sustainability is a dream come true for me. I'm so stoked to share more about this opportunity with Enagic and feel very fortunate to be a part of this community for the rest of my life. Okay, let's dive into it. So Enagic is the Kangen Water Machine Company. They are a leading company in global health and over 40 years old. Kangen water machines are created and manufactured in Japan, and they are the #1 water ionizer in the world. With over 1 million machines sold, Enagic is a member of the Direct Sales Association and has an A+ rating with the Better Business Bureau. Because Enagic is a part of the Direct Sales Association and has their own patented compensation plan, this is not a multi-level marketing opportunity. But we'll talk more about this later. Kangen machines are certified original equipment manufacturer, or OEM, which means that Enagic makes everything from each individual water machine to its cardboard packaging. Every single Kangen machine is manufactured in-house and made from start to finish by the same Enagic employee throughout the entire process of manufacturing. Once the machine is completed, it undergoes an in-depth 27-step inspection before it's approved to be shipped out to customers around the world. Enagic has 100% control over the quality of their machines and the manufacturing. Enagic has also been awarded the Gold Seal standard from the Water Quality Association, as well as received multiple ISO awards. ISO is the world's leading management system standard, and it's globally adopted in virtually all industries. Enagic has been granted multiple certifications by ISO for quality control and environmental management. Enagic is a global business with over 40 different Enagic offices around the world. When you sign on as a distributor for Enagic, you receive lifelong global distribution rights that allow you to share a machine and earn commission from that sale anywhere in the world. That's right, anywhere in the world. That's exactly what got me so excited when I first learned about this business opportunity. I realized that I could continue to live out my dreams of traveling and living in Hawaii and introduce this water and this movement to others I met along my journey. Knowing that I would have the opportunity to work, explore, promote environmental conservation, and earn money by sharing a product I loved was why I began sharing Kangen water machines. Okay, back to business. One of the best aspects of being an Enagic distributor is that there are no sign-up fees to get started. There are also no monthly qualifications, meaning that you don't have to sell a certain amount of machines each month to maintain your distribution access. You also don't have to stock up on any product or inventory in your own home. There's no auto ship or subscription fees and no annual renewals, which is really difficult to find in other companies. There's also no D-ranking, which is huge. With Enagic, you never lose your rank in this business, no matter how slowly or how quickly you decide to share machines. In Enagic, you can only go up, and there's no licensing required to get started either, which is unlike a lot of other industries out there today. All you have to do to become a distributor with Enagic and start earning high-ticket item commissions is own your own machine and personally experience the health benefits of the water in your home and your life each day. And because Enagic is based on accumulative sales, there's easy, affordable financing options for everyone, regardless of where you live in the world. Enagic knows that this product is a necessity for your long-term health and for effective environmentalism, so they're passionate about making their products accessible to as many people as possible. With Enagic, there's 9 ways to earn income, and this company pays you daily. You're here watching this video right now for a reason. When it comes to investing your own time and energy, you always want to position yourself in front of something that almost nobody knows about, yet the majority will own in their home and use one day. And Kangen water machines are one of those things. This truly is the next kitchen appliance. 0.1% of people out there know about Kangen water, which means that you can talk to 1,000 people and 999 of them have no idea what Kangen water is. However, these statistics are quickly changing as world-renowned doctors, surgeons, health gurus, professional athletes, and even celebrities are quickly investing in their own Kangen water machines. Similarly to the top 3% of people who have access to the most recent and important updates in the health and wellness world, everyone you know is going to want this water machine eventually. More and more people are becoming interested and educated on health and well-being through diet and our food. I know I am. We're taking the best supplements, we're spending thousands of dollars each year on organic groceries, fresh juices, smoothies, and wheatgrass shots. We're even going as far as investing in other modalities of healing, such as meditation, Reiki, and yoga classes. But we're not focusing nearly enough consideration on our drinking water, which makes up over 70% of the human body. It's definitely time to change this. Everyone drinks water and needs water, and everyone wants to know what it takes to make them healthy and vibrant for the long term. Kangen water machines are the product that the world will turn to achieve this lasting health. We cannot drink bottled water forever. In the United States alone, 29 billion bottles are thrown away every single year. By supporting companies that bottle water and ship it in plastic packaging from all corners of the globe, we're personally contributing to the plastic epidemic. Nobody is living under a rock, and people realize that there are harmful toxins and pollutants in their drinking water. They just don't really know what the solution is. And that's why this business is so duplicatable, because we're literally educating people on healthy, zero waste water. And everyone's already buying or drinking it every single day. Most people are overpaying for water that isn't actually good for their health at all, and the majority of them are uneducated on the fact that we're really just doing more harm than good for ourselves and for our planet. So everything totally checked out for me as a health-conscious individual who knew that I wanted to improve my own health as well as do my part in helping others and our planet. Everyone and their mother desires more health, happiness, and financial abundance in their life today. So why not take advantage of an opportunity that allows you all 3? Okay, before we dive any deeper, I want to quickly address a concern that some people may have about Enagic's business model being a pyramid scheme. Because I totally feel you, I was skeptical at first too. No one wants to get involved in anything that is shady or unethical, and I'm here right now to put your concerns at ease. This is not a multi-level marketing company. It's not one of those MLM gigs where you sell 5 products to one of your friends who sells 5 products to their friends, and so on and so forth. Enagic is a true direct sales business. And it's a lot like real estate, honestly, because commission in Enagic is earned over and down rather than from top to bottom. So say, for instance, you have a real estate agent and then a real estate broker. I would personally rather be the broker because an agent has to sell a house in order to make money, but the broker can have 50 different agents working for them, and every single time one of them sells a house, he or she gets a cut. That's how Enagic works too. Enagic's business model is so unique that they patented their own compensation plan, so no other company in the world has ever used this method of payouts before. And it's called the 8-point commission system. I'm going to explain more to you here now. So let's take the K8, for example. Enagic's flagship model, which cost $4,980. I know, $5K for a water machine sounds absolutely insane, and I freaked when I saw the numbers at first. But then I quickly learned that you'll own this machine for over 25 years in your home, And should you choose to take the advantage of Enagic's free opportunity to become a distributor, you can earn back that $5,000 in the matter of your first few sales. Also, as I mentioned above, there is financing and payment plan options for everyone. Okay, so every single time a Kangen machine is sold, there are 8 commission points, or checks, which are paid out to the distributors. Depending on which machine you sell determines how much each commission check is worth. So take the K8, for example. Each commission check for a K8 is worth $340. Depending on where you are in the business structure determines how many checks you receive. So remember, only 8 points are paid out to the distributors for every sale. So sometimes you get a check for $340, and sometimes those checks are for $2,040. It basically just depends on where you fall in the business model, and I'll go ahead and further explain that now. Let's say you're just getting started by purchasing your K8 machine. When you purchase a machine from Enagic, each product comes with its own unique distributor ID number, which is basically a referral code for others to use when they purchase their own machine through you. Now, on your first direct sale, you sell a machine to your friend Claire, who buys a K8. You get a check in the mail for $340. On your second direct sale, you sell a machine to your friend Allie, and she also buys a K8, which means you get a second check in the mail for $340. Now, that's pretty cool. $680 is still great money, but the problem with that is that this is still linear income, which means you sold a machine and then you got paid. So where's the leverage in this business? Well, not only did you get paid $680, but you also opened up 2 separate 1-point franchise lanes. So let's just say that Allie just loves to drink the water, but Claire is interested in earning money through this business. Claire goes out and she sells 5 K8s. So she gets a $340 check in the mail 2 times for her first 2 sales, and then a $680 check in the mail 3 times after that for the last 3 sales. Because you were the one who originally sold the machine to Claire, you also get a $340 check 5 times because Claire is in your 1-point franchise lane. Now on your third direct sale, you sell a machine to your friend Ricky. This time, you get a check for $680 for that one sale rather than $340 because essentially you just got promoted. Now you're earning 2 points for every sale in that franchise lane instead of 1. Meanwhile, Ricky loves the water and realizes it can help a lot of people that he knows. So he goes out there and he sells 5 Kangen machines in his first month. Ricky will receive $340, $340, $680, $680, and $680 in the mail. But you too are going to receive 5 checks for $680 each because Ricky is in your 2-point franchise lane. And that's really where the leverage kicks in. Let's say you only ever sell those 3 K8s, 1 to Claire, 1 to Allie, and 1 to Ricky. But Ricky goes out there and sells 7 machines total in the next few weeks. Now you have 10 group sales. And on your next direct sale, you sell a machine to your friend Marissa. Now you're able to open up a 3-point franchise leg and you receive a check for $1,020 when Marissa orders her machine. Although you only sold 4 machines yourself, which we call direct sales, you had a total of 11 group sales because Ricky went out and he sold 7 after you signed him on. We call Ricky's sales indirect sales, which means that you don't need to sell all of the machines yourself. That's why there's so much leverage in Enagic. And so after that, Marissa buys her machine and you get $1,020 in the mail. Now Marissa has a group of great, incredibly like-minded friends, and she goes out there and sells 10 K8 machines in her first month. You receive a check for $1,020 10 times in the mail because Marissa is in your 3-point franchise lane. And then once again, you get promoted for having reached 20 total group sales. And now you bring in your friend Lacey, and she buys a K8 from you as well. You receive $1,360 for that one sale, which is pretty sweet. But here's the best part. When Lacey goes out there and sells her first 5 machines, Lacey is going to earn $340, $340, $680, $680, and $680 in the mail. Because Lacey is in your 4-point franchise, you're going to earn $1,360, $1,360, $1,360, $1,360, and $1,360 5 times in the mail. And that's huge. That's what got me so excited about joining Enagic. Clearly, there's so much potential to earn incredible amounts of money here and be able to spend, save, share it in ways that are truly beneficial for myself and my loved ones and our planet. And then yet again, after bringing on Lacey, you get promoted by Enagic for reaching 50 total group sales. So now you're making $1,700 per machine in that franchise leg. And don't forget, there's no D ranking in this business ever. So once you hit these ranks, you can't go back. Even if you decide to take a week, a month, or a year off from Kangen Movement to spend time with friends or family, this is not like MLM programs where you have to re-qualify every single month by selling a certain amount of auto-shipped products, pills, or potions to people who are willing to sign up for reoccurring monthly payments. When you reach a total of 100 group sales in your business, you become a 6A in Enagic and are now earning $2,040 on each machine sold in your 6A franchise lane, which is incredibly abundant. If you wanted to earn $10,000 in 1 month, all you'd have to do is sell 5 machines in your 6A leg and you'd be good to go. Now, I know what you're probably thinking, how am I going to sell 100 of these water machines? But remember, you don't have to be the one to make 100 direct or personal sales to reach 6A. One of my best friends in Kangen Movement just reached 6A last month and had personally only sold 7 machines. But throughout those 7 people who brought machines through her, she built leaders who were excited and passionate about this water and this business opportunity. And those 7 people went on to sell the other 93 machines while she became 6A. So even though she only sold 7 machines, she received over 100 checks in the mail from Enagic. Okay, let's break down the point system really quickly, because Enagic only pays out 8 points per sale. So let's just say you sell a machine to your friend Shayna, and by supporting her and answering any questions she has, she's able to go out and sell machines to juice bars and yoga studios in her local area until she achieves the rank of 4A in Enagic. Then Shayna sells a machine to her husband, Dave. Shayna will get a check in the mail for $1,360. Since you're a 6A, you're probably expecting a $2,040 check in the mail, but you only receive $1,360. So why is that? Because Shayna received 4 checks out of the 8, meaning that there's only 4 checks left over for you. So even though you're a 6-point rank, there are only 4 points left over. And then the person above you, who sold you your machine, essentially gets cut off, which is exactly why this is not a multi-level marketing company. This is not one of those things where the person at the top makes all of the money from the people off the bottom, which is so, so wonderful. No matter when or where you sign on, you have the opportunity to earn just as much money and then even more money than the person who brought you into this business in the first place. So what happens after you hit 6A? For the rest of your life, you open up nothing but 6-point franchise lanes every single time you make a direct sale. And if a sale is made in your group that is outside those 8 points of commission, meaning you would typically be cut from the commission checks, Enagic will pay you an educational bonus of $200 per sale for every sale made by your team outside of those 8 points. When you reach 6A in Enagic, you receive a $3,000 bonus check. But remember, 6A is not the top rank, not even close. The ranks go on and up because Enagic literally puts no cap on the amount of money you're capable of earning in this business. What really caught my attention was a rank called 6A2-3. where you receive a one-time bonus of $25,000, and then on top of that, an additional $5,000 a month for life, no matter what. Because Enagic is paying you out lifetime residual money now, when you pass away, you can transfer that $5,000 a month to your children and ensure that they're totally set financially. But this is only the beginning of the lifetime income potential with Enagic. You can continue to rank up at Enagic by building strong leaders beneath you and eventually reach a rank called 6A2-8, where you are awarded an $800,000 bonus and $80,000 a month for life. Can you imagine how your life would change if you earned $80,000 a month for life and could pass this money down to your kids or share it with your loved ones? When I heard this, I saw this as the opportunity to not only change my own life, but also to be a part of a movement that I know will benefit our planet and the generations to come for the greater good. And because the company doesn't expect you to personally sell machines forever, you can eventually spend your time supporting a team and mentoring other distributors who are passionate about this business as well, all the while passing down lifetime money to your children. How incredible is that? A recent online survey showed that 84% of people have a positive outlook on entrepreneurship, and over 51% of them can even say that they imagine themselves starting their own business. And on top of that, 100% of all of those people drink water every single day. What if you could not only invest in your family's health, but also invest in a true global movement that gives you the opportunity to help people, families, and companies all over the world? It's really that simple. Give the water to your loved ones and see what health benefits they experience from it. Like I said before, people are already buying water anyway, so you might as well present them with an opportunity to have the best drinking water in their own home. And then just share some information with them, whether it may be a video or a website or even your personal testimony of how the water has transformed your health and hydration. If this is something that interests you at all, we recommend that you get in touch with the person that showed you this video and schedule a call with one of our team members today. They'll be able to answer any questions you may have on the phone, whether they be about the machines or the Enagic business. On the phone, we'll be able to break down the steps you need to take to start your own business and generate sales, even if you have no experience with marketing, social media, advertising, or any business in general.
Wow guys, I really hope you were as impressed as what we were 2 years ago after seeing that video. Watching that literally changed our life.
Now that you've seen the commission structure behind what we do, I really want you guys to see the video about the science behind Kangen water. This short video will break it down in the simplest way. And just remember guys, before you watch this next part, you can't put a price on health.
Have you heard of Kangen water and want to know the truth about the science behind it? Maybe you're a skeptical chemist or physician, or you just don't believe what you have heard or read online. Hi, my name is Martin W. Ball, and it's important for me to be very, very clear with you right at the beginning of this video so that you know what angle I'm coming from. I'm not scientifically minded in any way. I don't make decisions based on what science has said is good or not good for me, because I understand in the universal law of polarity. So I choose to make my own decisions based on my own intuition, and throughout my life it has worked extremely well for me. However, this video is going to be a simple overview of the science, because there is nothing complicated about what I'm about to tell you. It is basic science about the Enagic ionizer and also about Kangen water. And as I have had a physician explain this all to me, in his own words, anybody who claims to know the science and doesn't understand this just doesn't know science. For myself, I have owned an Enagic K8 Japanese certified medical water device, and yes, I did say that right. My Enagic K8 water ionizer is a Japanese certified medical water device. I have owned it since February 2015 after watching 2 videos that were sent to me. Now, one was a live water testing demonstration, and the second was a basic overview of the science. Now, as I am someone who owns an Enagic ionizer and has been drinking Kangen water now for over 5 years, I am speaking from personal experience, not my opinion, not my assumption, and because I've been researching and then educating people about the water since February 2015, I have dealt with many people who have challenged me, which was based on their own limited knowledge. Today, I have debunked many YouTube doctors, professors, health professionals, and Google wellness advocates who have simply voiced their opinions and assumptions as to what Kangen water is, rather than being able to inform their audience on the truth. When I am greeted with an open mind, though, by these people, then I am able to help them learn the truth. However, there are still those whose cups are full. They don't want to hear the truth. And at this point in this video, I truly hope that isn't you. So what is Kangen water? Well, first of all, Kangen water is the registered name given to the water produced from an Enagic ionizer. Enagic originated in Japan, and the Japanese meaning for the word Kangen means return to origin, basically to your healthiest balanced state. For Kangen water to be produced, it must pass through a Japanese certified medical water device, which is made by Enagic. Now, what is important to know, whilst we're on about the technology to produce Kangen water, is that to get a product approved in Japan as a medical device is arguably the most difficult of any country in the world. And yet I have one in my own kitchen, which I use every single day. And just to understand how hard it is to get a product approved in Japan as a medical device, Ron Hicks, the CEO of Herdex Incorporated, has over 25 years of disruptive product development and senior management experience in the medical device industry. His private portfolio of patented products has won numerous awards in engineering, tooling, and design. He and his team developed several highly successful products that revolutionized the medical device industry in the US and throughout the world. It took Ron 12 years to get his medical device approved in Japan. Yet it was just 7 years to get it certified in other countries around the world. That's another 5 years on top of the rest of the world because Japan has the strictest quality control levels. And here I am with a Japanese certified medical water device sat in a kitchen. Now, Rob's wife purchased an Enagic SD501 ionizer and he was not impressed. So he had his 10 engineers, who he referred to as the best engineers in the medical device industry, take apart his wife's new Enagic SD501 water ionizer to find the flaws in it. He then goes on to say that each of his engineers contacted his wife and ordered their own Enagic ionizers. This goes on to show that we are talking about quality here. Kangen water is produced through a process called electrolysis. This is now where we start to leave the registered name behind and focus on the actual scientific name of the water, which is called electrolyzed reduced water. To produce electrolyzed reduced water, there first of all must be a mineral in the source water entering the Enagic ionizer, and this is why millions of people have them in their homes and use them every single day. Then, as the water passes through the electrolysis chamber, a charge is put through the water. As an electrolysis device, it is splitting the water into two, separating the positive and negative ions within your water, which is then increasing the hydroxide ions within the negatively charged water to make it more alkaline, whilst increasing the hydrogen ions in the positively charged water to make it more acidic, all depending on what you want to use the type of water for. As you can see, the Kangen water coming from the top of the unit has an abundance of hydroxide to help alkalize your body, whereas the water from the base of your Kangenate unit has a low pH, making it more acidic. Now we know that water is made up of 2 parts hydrogen and 1 part oxygen, which we call H2O. As the charge hits the water, it disassociates the H2O molecule, breaking off a hydrogen ion. This hydrogen ion carries a positive charge and is what would make a liquid acidic. The remaining 1 part hydrogen and 1 part oxygen is now classed as a hydroxide ion. This hydroxide ion carries a negative charge and is what would make a liquid alkaline. This is where we can clearly understand the difference between chemically altered alkaline water and electrically altered alkaline water, which is also known as alkalized water. The chemically altered alkaline water has minerals added into it to create this change. Extra minerals which could potentially build up in your system and create further stress to your body, possibly resulting in alkalosis when also consumed with an alkaline diet. Whereas electrically altered alkaline water, also known as alkalized water, cannot build up in your system as it is a charge. Just like any charge, once it has left its energy source, it dissipates. When there is enough charge put through the water, the dissociation of both hydrogen atoms takes place to some of the water molecules. These are now unstable and bond together as H2, which is a gas, and is also known as molecular hydrogen, which has hundreds of studies backing it up with its benefits as a free radical scavenger, also known as a powerful antioxidant. When it comes to research, many people choose to disempower themselves by going to Google. Google is a tremendous search engine, although it is full of people's opinions. People who want you to land on their website and buy their products or create more followers for themselves. I've even found one very well-known doctor who has a blog on his website speaking against structured water from an ionizer, yet 2 months later he has an interview with somebody who he refers to as a leader in water and hydration, where he agrees with this man that the best water we can drink from our own home is structured water from an ionizer. And he has both of those for and against blogs on his website so that he can attract people to his website who are looking for the positive or negative, and on his site he sells his own products. So really, can these people be trusted? Let's be real here. We are talking about something you are going to put into your body and encourage your family members to also put it into theirs. Therefore, do some clinical research. And this is why it's important to know where to go for further research. PubMed is world-renowned and comprises more than 30 million citations of biomedical literature from Medline, life science journals, and online books, so it is a very good place to start. Then there is also Google Scholar, not Google, Google Scholar, which will search for scholarly literature. So only credible scholarly material is included and put in front of you. Whenever I am challenged, I refer people to learn more from PubMed and Google Scholar, which help back up what I am sharing. When you type electrolyzed reduced water into the PubMed search bar, there are hundreds of studies to look through, and there are many performed on humans. For those of you though who don't mind animal studies, there are plenty more. Although from an animal testing angle, it's important to note that we are dealing with water and not chemicals like in the skincare and personal care industries. Here are a couple of studies on PubMed. So here we are on the PubMed website. I've put in the electrolyzed reduced water at the top, and as you can see there's over 240 search results, and there's more being added constantly. There's plenty of results down here, and I'm just going to flick through a couple that I've brought up. As we can see, very simple, that the results are there, the information is there around the testings, finding different things that you can go and search for yourself, find out a lot of information. And when you type electrolyzed reduced water into the Google Scholar search bar, there are thousands of related studies that show. Here we have a couple of studies from Google Scholar for you to view. So here we are on Google Scholar, and I've put in electrolyzed reduced water there, and as you can see there's over 35,000 results, and there's more being found all the time. There's just absolutely heaps of information that you can source. And here's some of the results. I've just clicked on a few of the links, and we've got different information here, plenty of references down the bottom, as well as over on this one as well, going through, and there's just so much information that you can find, plenty of references to help you learn more. Let's not forget about molecular hydrogen and the hundreds of linked studies there as well. So here we are on PubMed, and I've put in molecular hydrogen there. As we can see, we've got 1 to 20 studies of 21,000 plus. And if I remove the human studies, we'd be looking at over 654,000. So there's a hell of a lot of studies all the way through. As you know, we've gone through this before. So much information. You look at molecular hydrogen here. There's more information around this as well. And then we come over to this side. This one's an interesting one, a pilot study of H2 therapy in Parkinson's disease, a randomized blind study placebo-controlled trial, and down the bottom conclusion here, the results indicated that drinking H2 water was safe and well tolerated, and a significant improvement in total UPDRS scores for patients in the H2 water group was demonstrated. So we are talking about something that really is making a difference here. Now these sites are here to help people find the studies they want to see. Although for me, there is absolutely no way I would make my own decisions based on studies. If you are the kind of person who relies on studies to make your decisions, then I believe you may end up missing out on some very key choices which positively could impact your life. One thing I learned very, very quickly though, there are people who research and research and research, and in fact, some people never stop researching. Some are constantly researching for the negatives whilst others are constantly searching for the positives. And yet it is important to know this, for there to be something wrong with a product or service, there has to be something right with it. It's all down to the universal law of polarity. So this has been a quick video overview of the basic science. Thank you for your time, and I look forward to educating you further. And please make sure you get back in touch with the person who sent this video to you, or feel free to connect with me and I will help you get the information you need to help you purchase one of your own Enagic Japanese certified medical water devices. Bye for now.
Oh my goodness, I'm completely mind blown. How are you feeling?
Legend, now that you've seen the value and the science behind the water, I really want to show you one last video, which is a basic demo of what this machine can do. This is going to show you the multitude of uses that this machine has, so enjoy.
What's up everybody, Aldrin Vicente here, and I'm so excited to show you this because it sounds crazy that I used to buy this stuff. I used to go to the store, waste my time, waste my hard-earned money on toxic plastic water bottles simply because there was a lot of stuff that I didn't know about the water that I was drinking and giving to my family. I want to actually show you why all the top professional athletes, the top celebrities in the world are already drinking this water. I'm talking people like Tom Brady, Lyoto Machida, Floyd Mayweather, the Seattle Seahawks, the LA Dodgers, Paige Hathaway, Kevin Hart, Grant Cardone, Bill Gates. They're all drinking this special water that comes from this machine. It's called a Kangen water machine, and it's simply because there's 3 healthy properties that I'm going to be talking about today. Number 1, the ORP. Number 2, the alkalinity. And number 3, the fact that it hydrates the body faster. And so I'm actually going to demonstrate all the healthy properties and show you why it's better for your health, better for the bank account, and it's definitely better for the planet as well. So a question I get often is, can you stop aging? No, you can't, but you can for sure slow it down, and you can definitely speed it up based on what you're putting into your body. I have an ORP meter. This is exactly what doctors and scientists use to measure antioxidants. It basically measures the potential to reduce oxidation. So if it's a negative number, that means it's good for us, like vitamin C, green tea, cod liver oil. And if it's positive, that means it's bad for us. It actually increases inflammation and speeds up aging, such as soda, sports drinks, carbonated water, and other bottled waters as well. So let's go ahead and start with soda. Soda comes out at positive 500, so that means it's actually terrible for us, right? And then we have sports drinks that's still coming in at positive 420. Carbonated water comes in at positive 380. Aquafina, positive 390. And see, I didn't put all bad waters, I'm just trying to show you guys. Fiji is still coming in at positive 350. And some people paid triple for that. Smart water, and it says it has antioxidants, so it should be a negative number, right? It's still coming in at positive 330. Don't fall for these marketing schemes and marketing ploys, guys. It's simply just lies. And then we have bottled alkaline water, okay, still coming in at positive 200. Kangen water is at negative 650, which is crazy because there's this doctor, Dr. Filter, and he says that you cannot possibly eat enough fruits and vegetables in one day to get the same amount of antioxidants as 1 glass of Kangen water. Now imagine when you and your family start drinking 8 glasses of water every single day. No wonder all these celebrities and top professional athletes are drinking this water and they look younger longer. It's simply because Kangen water has an abundance of antioxidants. Let's talk about the alkalinity of this water. Dr. Warburg actually won a Nobel Prize in 1931 for discovering the root cause of cancer, and he said that cancer and other human diseases cannot exist in an alkaline environment. So what's alkaline? Fruits, vegetables, nuts, seeds, raw juices. What's acidic is everything else. Meat, dairy, egg, cheese, protein, wheat. Even the soda, sports drinks, bottled water that we're drinking, even the air that we breathe is slightly acidic. And when we go to the gym, it releases lactic acid, so we simply cannot avoid it. That's exactly why drinking this Kangen water helps us to maintain a healthy pH inside the body. I actually have some pH drops, right? And so when you drop this into a clear liquid, it's going to give you one of these colors. And it's going to tell us if something is causing sickness inside our body or if something is alkaline and promotes health inside our body. So again, let's start with soda, sports drinks, carbonated water, Aquafina, Fiji, Smart water. And then this is a bottled alkaline water called Essentia. And then we have Kangen water. Now let me go ahead and stir these up for you guys really quick so I can show you what's going on here. So again, soda is so acidic, it's actually almost as acidic as the stomach acid that we use to digest our food. You want to stay away from that stuff, guys. We have Pellegrino, Aquafina, Fiji, Smart water, and now Essentia. This looks like it's pretty good for us, right? So let's talk about bottled alkaline water real quick. I want you to turn it around and ask yourself, why does my water have all these ingredients? And it's simply because you cannot bottle real alkaline water. So they had to add all these toxic chemicals to it in order for it to be alkaline by the time it gets to your house. Sodium bicarbonate, potassium sulfate, magnesium sulfate, calcium chloride, and all this stuff added to it. And so the way I like to explain it is this one has all these ingredients and chemicals and preservatives preservatives. This one's fresh, all natural, and nothing's added to it. Watch this. The air that we breathe is actually acidic. I don't know if you guys know this. So if this is a chemical change and Kangen water is a molecular change, what happens when you simply add a little bit of air? Look at that. It's fake. By the time this stuff hits your stomach, it's not even alkaline anymore. It has no health benefits. But because Kangen water is true alkalized water and it's ionized, I can sit here all day and it's not going to change simply because it's the real deal. No chemicals added to it. Let's say that you've been drinking this type of water and your body's a little bit acidic. Now, you'll know when your body is acidic if you are always sick and you're always tired. So let's say you've been buying this Essentia for 3 times the price, you had no idea that it doesn't even have any of its health benefits and it's still acidic. Watch what happens when you start to drink Kangen water. Your body will actually alkalize itself really quickly. You see that? Same thing as smart water. If you don't take care of the acidity, that's what turns into acid reflux and heartburn and always chronically fatigued and getting sick all the time. Again, your body will alkalize itself really quickly. Now, again with Fiji. Now, Fiji, everybody thinks that's some of the best water out there, but you have to think about it this way, guys. Aquafina and water that's bottled here in the United States, on average, is 4 to 6 months old before you and your family drink it. And that entire time, it's been leaching and absorbing all those toxic chemicals such as BPA in the plastic. Fiji is always going to be 2 to 3 times older. So sometimes you're opening Fiji or Evian, and it could be up to 1.5 to 2 years old. Again, when you start to drink Kangen water, your body will alkalize itself really quickly. And if you have acid reflux and gout and diabetes and arthritis, all this stuff is caused by too much acidity inside the body. Again, your body will alkalize really quickly and you're gonna start to flush all that toxic acidic waste from your body. Now, what happens when your body becomes too acidic? So we actually have some sparkling water right here, okay? Don't blink. One more time. You see that? It tries to go alkaline, but at the end of the day, it's just a bottle full of acid. You just shot a whole bunch of acid into your system. Now, sports drinks like Gatorade, Powerade, Propel, vitamin water, I thought the professional athletes were drinking this stuff. Until I started doing more research and found out how many professional athletes are already drinking Kangen water. Think about it, guys. If I'm a professional athlete and I'm paying you thousands of dollars a year as my sports nutritionist telling me what to eat and drink, do you think they're telling our professional athletes to drink a whole bunch of acid when they know that it causes sickness and inflammation inside the body? They're not drinking that stuff. They're dumping it on their coaches. Now watch this. Soda is actually so acidic that it would take about 4 gallons of fresh Kangen water to neutralize one of those bottles that you just shot into your system. This stuff is absolutely detrimental to your body. We're always wondering why so many people are getting sick these days. The #1 cause of death for children 14 and younger, it's cancer. Simply because cancer feeds on acid. Here, let me go ahead and prove a point. This is already pretty watered down, right? This is how acidic this stuff is. There's a sip of soda, sip of soda, sip of soda. So you're feeling good, you have energy, right? And you start drinking soda again, look what happens to your health. Sip of soda. And it's not the color, guys. Here's fresh Kangen water, pure Kangen water. Look at that. You want to stay away from that stuff. If you're really serious about your health for yourself and your family, get rid of soda, get rid of sports drinks, and get that stuff out of your kitchen. So the last thing I want to talk about is the microclustering of the water. It's basically a fancy word for tiny water. When you heat water up, it becomes so small that pretty soon it becomes steam. That's exactly why we need hot water to make tea. So let's go ahead and make some green tea. And so the first thing that I noticed when I started drinking Kangen water was that I didn't get all full and bloated. This water doesn't sit in your stomach, it immediately hits your entire system really quickly. Let's go ahead and make some green tea. And we could use Aquafina first, right? What you'll notice is that it's not going to make green tea simply because it's not hot. It's not small enough to hydrate the tea bag. Kangen water is actually so small that it will immediately make green tea. Look at this. Instant green tea. That's exactly why when we drink bottled water, we get really full, really bloated, right? And let's try to make it with Fiji this time. Nothing. Now, Kangen water, again, since it's so tiny, it's going to instantly brew green tea. If you're a coffee lover, if you like to drink tea, BCAAs, pre-workout, let's just say that this is your coffee and tea, and this is your vitamins and your supplements, your pre-workout, and what they do is they actually just dilute it. We're literally wasting our money if we're mixing our vitamins and supplements with the wrong water. Now, again, Kangen water hydrates the body faster, it helps us to detox, but it also helps us absorb more nutrients. This is what it'll do to your vitamins, your supplements, your protein, your BCAAs, your pre-workout, your energy. It's going to enhance anything that you put with it. What's crazy is there is tea in these cups. You're just not drinking the right water to really pull those nutrients out. Look at that. Isn't that amazing? There's no tea left in that cup, right? When you drink the right water, you're going to bring out those nutrients that you didn't know were there. Look at that. Freaked me out the first time I saw it. Remember, this is one machine that makes 5 different types of water. So the Kangen water is alkalized, loaded with antioxidants, helps you detox and hydrate faster. Then you have clean water that's actually really good for baby formula, baby food, and even taking medication. One of our most popular waters, especially for you ladies watching, is the beauty water. It's the same pH as your skin, so you can actually use it as a facial toner, and you can also use it as a setter for all your makeup. Ulta, Sephora, they sell this stuff for like $30 a bottle, and your machine makes it for free. My favorite are gonna be these two. This is the 2.5 strong acidic water, which is actually so powerful that it can kill staph, mold, mildew, fungus, E. coli, salmonella. It's amazing for eczema, psoriasis, cuts, scrapes, burns, diaper rash. It can replace your Lysol, your Clorox, your Mr. Clean, and it's 100% free of all those harsh toxic chemicals. And so this is the 11.5 strong Kangen. So what we use it on primarily is cleaning in the kitchen to get rid of that tough grease, as well as cleaning your fruits and vegetables to get rid of the pesticides. So I actually have some cherry tomatoes right here, okay? And so what most people do is they go to the store, they buy their cherry tomatoes or all their fresh produce, and they go ahead and they rinse it in tap water. On this side, we're gonna go ahead and just put regular tap water. On this other side, we're gonna put the 11.5 strong Kangen water. We're gonna go ahead and put this one right here on this side. And we're just gonna go ahead and let them sit. While our cherry tomatoes are cleaning, I'm actually gonna show you what's happening to them as we speak. So I actually have some dark sesame oil, and we all know what happens when you mix oil and water, right? When you mix oil and water, they don't mix. We have some sesame oil right here and right here. And I'm using this one because it's dark and it's really easy for us to see. Oil and water don't mix. It's a fact of life. We've known that since what? Elementary school, middle school, and science, okay? Oil, water, don't mix. Look at that. It broke down the oil. It completely emulsified it. This is exactly why people are detoxing their body, lowering their cholesterol, lowering their blood pressure. A lot of people are losing weight just by switching the water that they're drinking. If it can do that to our dark, thick sesame oil, imagine what it could do to our fruits and vegetables. Okay, so again, on this side, we have tap water. And this is what you're taking off your fruits and vegetables when you use regular tap water. Nothing. And this is what you take off when you use the 11.5 strong Kangen water. Look at that. Isn't that disgusting? Look at this. When I saw this, I couldn't consciously go back to giving this to my family. What is that? That's not green tea. That's atrazine. Google atrazine and see what it does to the body. This stuff is terrible for you, and I know for a fact that I don't want to be serving that to my family. Thank you so much for watching this video. I really appreciate your time. The last thing I want to say is, guys, ignore the hype, but pay very close attention to the facts. There's a reason that so many people all around the world are already experiencing the amazing benefits of having a machine. Get back with the person that invited you to take a look at this video because they truly, honestly, genuinely care about you and your family. True health is the destination, Kangen water is the vehicle, and now that you've seen this video, you have the opportunity to put yourself in the driver's seat. Thank you so much.